welcome back or welcome to the Tucson League Podcast. I am your host today, Danny, but with my co-host,
AKA Carlos Bubba, whatever you want to call me.
Yeah, now we're a little bit back to our groove. Now we're a little bit not under the weather, as far as I could tell.
A little cough
here and there, but it's all fine.
We'll get through it.
Yeah, my nose doesn't want to clear up for some reason.
Yeah.
But we'll get through it. It's not as bad as last video.
Yeah, a lot of allergies going on right now, and the flu. The flu is happening around right now.
Yeah.
You know, everybody thinks it's freaking COVID, but what about the flu?
I kind of forgot.
What
COVID.
about the flu?
I forgot COVID was a thing for a little bit.
No. Every time somebody gets sick, they think it's COVID.
No. Yeah, you just lose taste of smell. You just lose taste.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. But we'll get better.
Yeah. But with that being said, remember, guys, if you guys like these videos, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with family and friends. It helps out the channel a lot. Oh. And
they've been doing good though lately.
No.
Lately they've been helping out a lot.
Yeah, you guys are very much on top of the game right now.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll keep up the good work as much as we can.
We very much appreciate you guys. And,
yes, sir.
What you guys are bringing to the channel and all that.
Exactly.
But with that being said, we have a lot of mostly just wrestling to talk about today. Because there's nothing going on in the NFL as far as I know.
Well, there's no NFL right now. I mean, there's UFL.
UFL, but
yeah.
Let's be honest, we didn't really see that.
No, we missed half of the season already.
Yeah.
I think it's half of the season already.
Probably is.
I don't know. I just know they need smaller stadiums. Yeah.
A little bit too big.
Yeah.
A little bit too big.
Then there's the NBA.
Yeah.
Then the NBA on playoffs.
But we're gonna get to that later on.
Yeah. Then there was boxing. We'll get that to later on.
Oh my God, yeah, boxing. Which.
Yeah, but we watched the Friday night boxing and the yesterday boxing. Friday night boxing, it wasn't much. Guys, the guys didn't put up a much of fight.
Yeah.
They weren't like I don't know, they were just not into it, I guess you could say that.
Yeah,
because not a lot of guys put into much fighting on that one.
Yeah, we'll get to the card before Canelo's fight and all that, just to give you guys a little bit of a recap, which I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let's get into some wrestling news. No, wrestling things. Oh, that's just the AEW.
Oh, okay.
Let's get into what happened on Monday Night Raw, which is it's alright.
Of course, Seth Rollins and them came out again.
Yeah, Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, and Braun Breaker came out. Then was talking and all that, and Sami Zayn came out and confronted him. Honestly, just saying that they're no better than the Shield and not the Shield, the Bloodline.
The Bloodline.
And what's happening there, and Seth Rollins was keep giving him an out, and he just didn't take it. He just hasn't.
Yeah.
Didn't.
Yeah. Sami Zayn ain't that easy to kick out.
Sami Zayn being Sami Zayn is.
He don't care.
Just that.
He don't care. Nobody ain't gonna chase him out.
Yeah, and he's kind of messing with Braun Breaker, which is I don't think.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Guy to mess with.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah. I wouldn't think that's a good idea to.
I don't think it's a good idea right now because Sami Zayn, they got him in a losing situation all the time.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not good for him. Not right now.
Yeah.
Not right now. Then he don't got his buddy with him either, so he's not gonna wrestle for a long time. Kevin Owens.
Buddy, they were feuding before that.
Yeah, but they're friends. They're best friends though in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were still feuding. He wouldn't have came out to help him at all.
I don't know, but he's stupid to come out by himself though.
Who else does he have?
I mean, don't come out at all. You just make yourself look like an idiot.
I would have took the deal that Paul Heyman said.
No, I don't know. It'll be nice to have a title shot, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wouldn't let nobody tell me to leave from a company.
You're not leaving from the company. You're just leaving from the show.
From the show, I mean.
I
wouldn't leave just because of them. I mean, come on.
I mean, a title opportunity.
I mean, that's a coward. That's cowardly right there. I mean, just because Seth Rollins wants to rule the Raw, I mean, come on. That's
Yeah.
coward right there. That's what Sami Zayn was trying to. I'm not gonna do it.
I would have did it.
You know.
I would have been fine with that.
And plus, he don't care because they have him on a fucking losing streak, anyways.
And he's gonna continue to
Yeah,
lose.
and he's used to it. So,
So
until they change it, then he's gonna.
he's gonna continue to lose and
Yeah.
continue to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I guess it's fine. I
Yeah,
guess
but
it
he's
looks like
he's used to that though.
yeah.
You know.
At least he's on TV.
I don't know how much one guy could take that though.
Yeah, but well, at least he's on TV then.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the first match of the card is Jey Uso. Well, not the first freaking thing, I guess.
What
I
was
don't know.
it?
It was the first one.
Rhea?
Rhea Ripley defeated Roxanne Perez by disqualification.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, the Rhea Ripley and Roxanne, it was good like throughout the whole match. And then disqualification because Julia came in and
Yeah.
did Julia things, did a heel things. you
There's
know?
something cooking right there.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Women that are not like technically on the main roster but are on the main roster. It's just like you could tell they are now, but it's just like I wonder what this is gonna go. It's probably gonna be a Roxanne Perez and Julia versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Probably
Yeah.
a backlash.
There's
Actually.
those two girls and there's Jordan Grace, and the champion. What's her name?
Stephanie Beck.
They should have them in the main roster. All of these four girls, because they're all good wrestlers.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't seen that much of Jordan on the main
Yeah,
roster
Jordan,
at all. So
yeah.
it's just like I guess. But Valkyria is gonna keep being on the main roster, even as the women's NXT World Champion,
Yeah.
because she's just that good.
Yeah, because they're fighting for her to see who's gonna fight with her, right?
Yeah. Well,
Or they already found out.
I think they already found out, but I'm not too sure. I think they're gonna hold something. I don't know.
Are they?
Yeah. But no, that match was pretty good. Is all up until even the disqualification part was good. So.
I think the whole match was good because
Oh,
there was
yeah.
a lot of action.
Oh yeah.
So all what, four girls did good.
Yeah, and those are all four girls that are like the future and all that.
Even though if it
Well-
was even it was a disqualification, it was good, still a good match.
Yeah. Well, Roxanne Perez and Julie are like the future, while
Yeah.
Io Sky and Rhea Ripley are the present right now. So it's just
Yeah, but it looked like Io and Ripley are kind of like working together, huh?
oh well.
A little bit.
Somebody got to say somebody,
Yeah.
you know. And then moving on from that was Logan Paul came out
Oh my God.
wanting a shot at the title, confronting Jey Uso and all that. And he got super kicked, which rightfully so. And he said that he wasn't going to give him a shot,
Yeah, he laid him out, huh?
which to be honest with you, he's going to give him a shot. It's just,
Money talks, dude.
it is what it is. Yeah. Like the thing is, right? Like I understand from like a crowd's perspective, like that he is the only guy that's getting go away heat. Nobody wants him there. Nobody wants to see him.
Well, Mysterio was beating him for a while there.
Yeah.
Dominic.
Yeah, he was, but now
he
he's,
was for a while.
Yeah.
Now he's not.
Now he's getting cheered. But he's mostly. Ever since Logan Paul came to WWE, people have been wanting him to go away and all.
Yeah.
That. So and he's the only heel that actually is getting that. So it's just like might as
Yeah,
well.
and he's really getting that bad, huh?
Yeah. Nobody wants to see him. Nobody wants to.
Nuh-uh.
Nobody wants to.
I guess they're gonna
all
give it
that.
to him anyways,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter what, they're gonna give it to him anyways.
They're gonna give him the match, but they won't give him the title.
You don't think so?
No. It's too soon for Jay to.
Well,
lose
that
it.
deal came out already, and they got him not winning it.
Yeah, it's
so.
too soon. It's too soon for him to lose the title, anyways.
Yeah.
But the thing is, right? It's just like it is what it is. Is I guess what Triple H likes to say, best for business.
Yeah, but things could change though,
I
from here to there.
I think it's set. I think it's set in stone that it's gonna be.
When is it? Next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's set in stone that it's gonna be Jey Uso and Logan Paul at Backlash.
Oh no, yeah.
Hopefully, it's gonna be an exciting match.
I think it will be because they're both pretty good wrestlers.
Yeah.
Even Logan just started. He came up pretty good.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know.
like I said, like he's an incredible athlete and he's really comfortable in that ring. And then Jay has been doing this for 15 years, so he knows what he's doing. So
Yeah. And he's gonna be real careful not to lose that title.
yeah.
Not unless there's interference.
Probably will be Gunther.
Gunther.
Oh no, Gunther has a match against Pat McAfee.
Oh, then he could still, huh?
Huh?
He still could.
Not really.
No.
If you have a match, there's little evidence that you're gonna
They don't do it like they used to before.
jump in. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
But they're gonna give it to him because he's a YouTuber.
I mean, again, like
They make money.
if I see it from like a business standpoint and everything like that, it's good for business just because of the revenue and then the views, I guess. And then also he's the only heel that's getting that attention. So
Yeah, he is the only one right now.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot of attention.
to be honest with you guys, heels that are supposed to be heels are not heels, and it's just what
Right.
it is. Heels are getting cheered.
Yeah,
instead
they
of
are.
booed.
They are.
So-
It's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is, I guess. But again, it's best for business because money wise and view wise, that's all that matters.
I mean, if it works, it works, huh?
I guess.
But guess how many people are gonna be pissed off to see him with that title?
I'm sorry, but WWE is not. It's not wrestling. It's more entertainment than wrestling.
Yeah, that's an ugly title, anyways.
Yeah, but
Huh?
it's
I don't like it.
I'm sorry,
They
but
should change it.
it's a title. It's still a world title, and you shouldn't be making it a joke. But you
Well,
guys
that's why they put the E at the end.
Yeah. It's
But that's what a lot of people forget about, and they don't understand. This is entertainment.
Yeah, but wrestling. But the thing is, wrestling is fucking entertainment.
Yeah.
AEW does a lot of good wrestling
If
matches.
you don't pay attention to all the crap, then you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy it. You won't even get into none of it.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? WWE's matches are not that much good. They're not. They have maybe a few of them that are good, and then a few of them that is just okay, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Not like AEW.
AEW has good match after good match after good match.
Yeah, and they really freaking go at it, man.
Exactly.
Like, holy
It's just
crap.
because I like the wrestling aspect of wrestling.
Yeah.
That's why you call it wrestling. Like, I understand the entertainment, and the entertainment is good, but it's just like I like wrestling over entertainment.
AEW is all elite.
AEW,
Wrestling?
all elite wrestling.
Okay. I don't know why but that's why they put that E at the end.
Yeah.
Because before it was Federation, but they decided to change it to entertainment.
Which I guess it's whatever.
McMahon.
The thing is, right?
McMahon.
The thing is, right? Like, there's a lot of matches that you could just say, okay, whatever, I'm going to sleep. It's just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't need to watch this. And then AEW is just like, I do stay up for that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Two different companies that do two different styles.
Yeah, but right now you're seeing all the same people
Yeah.
over and over. Then they released a bunch of people.
Yeah, but let's keep it moving. Let's keep it going. The War Raiders defeated Finn Balor and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day. It was a good match. One of those matches that is a good tag team because you got talent like the War Raiders and Finn Balor and JD that are terrific talents at that. Yeah, that's all I could really say is it was a good match. Like,
Yeah, and they got squashed.
two teams are really good there. I don't think squashed.
I mean, 300 pounds on top of you.
No, well, yeah, like in that matter, yeah, they did get
That
squashed.
kind of squashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, man. And then like in the New Day was on commentary being dummies.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah.
I think Big E should come on and beat up the both of them.
Only if he wasn't hurt. The next after that one was Becky Lynch and Women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria got into a brawl after Valkyria's backlash challenge. Valkyria challenged her to a match at Backlash, and
She was really pissed off, huh?
yeah.
Like
but
really pissed off.
here's the thing. This is the problem with you can't hate Becky Lynch no matter how much she tries, no matter how much she tries to get people against her.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna work because she's just too likable. She's too
It's just like you say, they turn heel and people still cheer for them.
exactly. It's the same thing with.
It's not working.
It's the same thing with Seth Rollins. He's getting cheered instead of
Yeah.
getting
Instead
booed.
of booed. Yeah. It's not working for some reason.
These are people that it's just like.
But that's weird, huh?
Yeah,
It is weird.
It's because it's just like they're too likable and they're too.
Yeah.
They're too like you got too used to cheering for them. It's like with John Cena. There's still people that cheer for John Cena, even though he's a bad guy, even though he's a heel.
Yeah.
It's just like there's.
That shit don't fit him though.
It doesn't. But.
The way he's doing it right now, it doesn't fit him. The way he did it back then, it did.
Oh well, yeah, because he's the doctor of thugonomics and all this and that.
He should come out like that one of these days.
It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome, but
He probably would, dude.
I know, huh?
I think he's gonna come out with the spinner belt.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, Becky and Lyra Valkyrie are gonna go against each other at Backlash for the Intercontinental Women's Championship, which is just like,
I think Becky's gonna take it.
yeah, it will boost up the mid card scene for the women's, but at the same time, they should be already be boosted up with Lyra Valkyria. But to be honest with you, WWE, the main roster, at least, like they don't really treat the women's side too
division.
well.
Yeah.
Too well. They put on some good matches here and there, but it's just like
it don't matter, huh?
yeah, at least the mid card. The main card, it really they do really good with it, but
Yeah.
the mid card is just like, like again, they introduced titles for the mid card, and it's just like whatever.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, It's
Exactly.
like, whatever. Until like they give out a good match in the mid card, which I hope Lyra and Becky could do.
I think they will.
Yeah.
Because Becky's pretty good.
Yeah. But going on to the next one, it is Stephanie Valkyria La Primera, the Dark Angel versus Ivy Nile. And these two women, they went at it. And they put on a really good match. And I really like that match. And
Nia is she's in a losing streak anyways.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like when you put two talents together, it's just like
I
they
think
put on a good
Valkyria's
match.
too talented for her.
probably.
It'd be nice to
likely.
see her and Jordan fight. Because they're big like each other. They're big. Jordan's bigger, but
Probably at Roadblock, maybe.
somewhere, huh?
Probably at Roadblock that they'll probably do it. Because I think she might be the next challenger. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think they both need a one-on-one with each other and not have other people involved with it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm sorry, but like Jada Parker, you had your chances, and that's just what it is.
Like, what's his name was there? Wasn't he? Americano?
No, he's not.
Wasn't he there?
Oh, Chad Gable was
Out there? Well, that's
him.
it's
So.
the same person.
Yeah. But if you want to go with the illusion, he wasn't there.
It's a
It was nowhere to be seen. He just like
yeah. Can't see me.
couldn't see him. But no, at the end of that, Stephanie Valkyrie did win in a very, very impressive showing for her. She's been really doing good in the main roster. And too bad that she's still the NXT Women's Champion, so she can't be fully called up
Yeah.
to the main roster full time. But she's doing pretty good. And pairing her with Ivy Nile.
Because in NXT, all she did is just waiting, huh?
Yeah. It's a hellhole over there in NXT.
It's a mess, dude.
Yeah.
You see the girls there more than what you see them here.
Because NXT really
Right?
values the women's side of wrestling. And
You
I
really
like that.
see them backstage and
Hell
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't hide that.
It's
They
because
show 'em.
NXT has one of the best women's roster that they have.
I mean, the main roster do show them, but not as much as NXT does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
even the guys.
NXT knows how to book the women's roster.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. Like they know how to build the main title scene and the mid card for the women's. And that's what I like about NXT the most about that. But no, again, paired these two together, that's what you guys get a really good match out of it. Too bad Booker T wasn't there because
Stephanie, she fights good though.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, man, no, Booker T is all in love with her.
Yeah, I really wish that they would have. He would have been there. For
I know,
that.
huh? That would have been funny.
It's funny to hear him like when she wrestles. After that, Pat McAfee challenged Gunther to Backlash. He said a lot of things. He said a lot of things.
He said too much.
He said a lot. They had to bleep it a lot.
Yeah.
They really did.
Yeah.
But
Then they told him to watch his language.
Yeah, but I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, I do too.
He's just trying to protect his boy.
Yeah, that's all he's trying to do.
Yeah, trying to protect Michael Cole.
Everybody that's been there with Michael Cole been protecting Michael Cole.
Because Michael Cole is a cool guy.
Huh?
You don't mess with Michael Cole.
He's,
You mess with Michael Cole, you mess with all of us.
I think I could even beat him up.
Nah.
Yeah, Michael Cole?
Yo,
Yeah.
come on now. He's not a wrestler.
Huh?
He's not a wrestler.
He signed as a wrestler.
Well,
He wrestled. Did you know that
I
before?
know.
A long time ago?
yeah, but he wasn't good at it, so.
You know, he fucking sucked.
Yeah. But you know what? He is a great ring announcer. And
That's why they pick on him, man.
Yeah. But you know what? He's a great ring announcer, and he will be a Hall of Famer one of these days.
Oh, no, yeah.
For sure.
He's one of the greats.
Exactly.
He can't beat JR, though. JR's better than him.
Well, he's with another company. So.
Yeah, but JR still was better than him.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But one is still standing in WWE, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
He knew how to kiss ass more.
Yeah. After that, we got to the end of the night where Seth Rollins was waiting for the response for Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn being Sami Zayn, like we said before, he didn't take it, and well, he got his ass beat by Braun Breaker.
He got beat up.
I didn't know that was gonna be a match at the end of it, but it was a match between him and Braun Breaker.
Oh yeah, huh?
Even though Sami Zayn did do good, Braun Breaker's just a little bit too much for him.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
Braun Breaker's too fast and too young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's another instance where when you think the heel is supposed to be the heel and people are supposed to be booing them,
They're cheering for him.
They cheer him. They said one more time with the spear. And it's just
Yeah.
like, what the?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
One more time?
I know.
Like, damn.
Instead of people freaking like, oh my
Like
god,
booing them and trying to like, no. Or just like, well.
people don't see him the way they want them to see him.
It's because it's just like, again, Seth Rollins wasn't a bad guy. Even though he can play that role.
Maybe Seth has to do something real bad.
Yeah, it's just for a long time. It was
Who
just
can he beat up that people like?
Jey Uso. Go right there.
Oh yeah. Huh?
Go after Cody. But he hasn't been around.
No,
so.
Cody'll be off for a long time.
Yeah, he hasn't been around.
No.
So. After that WrestleMania loss, he hasn't been
Yeah,
around.
he's not gonna. You're not gonna see him anytime soon.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it for Raw. It was a pretty solid Raw. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the worst, but it was.
Oh,
all
then
right.
he got a stump at the end, huh?
Yeah. Poor Sammy, but
Poor Sammy.
you should have took the deal.
Poor guy, huh, dude?
You should have took the deal.
Yeah, he should have.
Yeah.
He should have.
All right. To begin SmackDown, Damian Priest versus LA Knight. Yeah.
That was a good match.
It was. It really was. All up until like Solo came in
Yeah, I know.
and beat him up.
They must be in the crowd, huh, waiting somewhere
Something.
because they come in like uninspected.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
They do on John Moxley coming through the people where the people coming.
I know, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that was a good one though.
Yeah, no, it was because again, LA Knight and Damian Priest are very capable wrestlers, and they do really good.
Yeah, but Damian Priest is always getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. No,
Poor
no.
guy.
Yeah. But yeah, a pretty good match. Other than that. After that, it was Pretty Deadly versus Fraxium, which Pretty Deadly is a good team.
Yeah.
Just not better than Fraxium, a very young team, a very fast team.
Yeah, those guys are too young, too fast.
Too young, too
For
fast, and it's just
And-
like even though they are young too, they
No,
are
yeah,
young
they
too.
are,
Pretty
huh?
Deadly is a young team too.
Yeah, but they don't really. I don't know.
They haven't really been given the
They
opportunity.
have to pay more attention.
Yeah, but they haven't really been getting the opportunity that we think they should.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
You know WWE.
They will maybe one of these days, or they'll get let go too.
If I know WWE as long as I do, they won't do nothing with them.
Yeah, they'll get let go.
They're more of a like let's for the young guys to beat up on.
Oh, okay.
for us to get beat up on with the young guys.
Yeah.
To make the young guys look good.
They're their toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, Aleister Black versus The Miz. I am sorry, Miz, but you got knocked out.
Miz. Oh my God.
You got kicked out, actually.
He's picking. Oh my God. Shouldn't pick that guy.
You picked the wrong guy,
He
too.
picked the wrong person to fight with.
Yeah. But Aleister Black looked really good, though, in his, in his first match.
Yeah.
back.
He did. Miz did. He did okay. But he got knocked out, but
Yeah.
he did okay.
Like I said, Miz is one of the talents that is just like he's one of the veterans that is just like, okay, so you're gonna be the guy that is gonna be the either the young people's first match or the people that's coming back first match.
Yeah.
You know,
Poor Miz.
it's a tune-up.
Nothing's been going right for the Miz lately.
Again, no, he's just one of the veterans that is just like they just ask him you're gonna do this, and you're gonna get this person over.
Yeah.
That's your job.
And he has, what's his name?
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes. And Carmelo Hayes,
Bro, let Carmelo.
Black is too much for him.
But the thing is, and like I agree he is, but the thing is, let him go from the Miz. Let Carmelo Hayes beat Carmelo Hayes like he was in NXT, and he'll be a freaking main roster guy.
Yeah.
But right now he's not doing nothing.
Nothing.
He won the Andre Giant Memorial, but what is that gonna do?
Right now he's just following Miz.
Yeah. But he won the Andre Giant Memorial. What is that gonna do?
Nothing.
Most likely nothing.
Nothing.
That
won't do nothing for him.
That trophy has really been nothing for most people. Look at Braun Strowman.
I know, huh?
He won it. He got let go. This is like second time getting let go.
And nothing.
Man, second time getting let go from a company. I'm not, bro. But the thing is,
He's
right?
gonna go to AEW. Watch.
Oh yeah, probably.
He should go there.
He's probably just gonna wait until they bring him back.
Bring him for the third time.
For the third time. Third time's a charm, you know.
Yeah.
But I think let go of the Miz, and I think go in a program with Aleister Black, and I think Carmelo Hayes and Aleister Black could have a really, really good match.
I think Aleister Black is too much for him.
I mean, I think he is too.
Even Hayes is good.
But the thing is, right? Like Hayes doesn't need a win. It just has to be a good wrestling match.
Yeah.
Just to show, he has it. He's one of the brightest.
I think they should put him with Penta.
Different brand.
Right, but they should try that.
It doesn't work if it's two different brands.
They should transfer him over there.
I know, huh? But
get him away from the Miz.
I say Ray Phoenix.
Oh, Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix versus Aleister Black will be
awesome.
awesome.
He broke his foot, dude.
I think he did too.
Yeah.
After what happened at WrestleMania, yeah, I think so too.
I think so too.
But I don't know, man. Carmelo Hayes just gets to. I don't know, man. Carmelo Hayes' booking has really been bad ever since he got up to the main roster.
Yeah.
And that's just bad. That's just sad because he is a good talent, and he's like one of the what is it called?
He's one of those high flyer guys.
Yeah, but he's one of the that should be a main eventer like in the future.
Exactly.
But they're not treating him like that. So
he's another one.
He's just being wasted, honestly.
Yeah.
But the good thing is he's on camera. He's on TV, so. And at least he's wrestling.
Huh.
Most people can't say that.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people
can't say that.
Yeah.
But the next one is Zelina Vega versus Piper Evans. Evan.
Nevin. Yeah.
Nevin.
Piper Nevin.
Yeah, that girl.
Yeah.
Zelina Vega got the win. Nice.
I didn't see that one.
I saw it.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a good match. It was a decent one.
Zelina She's a big girl.
She is. She really is.
She's like 4 times bigger than Selena.
Yeah, and you would think she will win because of that, you know?
Right? Yeah, you would think.
But no.
But I think she's tired of all that pushing around.
Yeah, but thankfully Zelina Vega did win. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. To be honest with you guys, I was editing videos when I was watching.
That wasn't the main event, was it?
No, it wasn't.
No?
Come on now, mid-card win for a main event? No. That's not NXT. They don't care about the women's roster.
Yeah.
Well, certain women's roster. Oh, no, Ray Phoenix is not hurt because, he went against Ray Phoenix versus Santos Escobar.
Yeah, we heard him talking. Right?
Yeah.
We did hear
Which
him
this was a good match.
I didn't see this one either.
I saw this one too. I saw this one. It was a good match again because Escobar and this is another case of two good wrestlers and the same style, luchador style
Yeah.
of wrestling, which combines really well with each other. Because again, same thing, they're the same style, and they put on a good match.
They both came from that
Really was
one promotion.
Man, these guys come from everywhere, to be honest.
No, but where are they mainly from? AAA?
I think most.
I think they're too fast for AAA.
I think most luchadors come from. What do you mean?
Yeah.
That's how you
AAA ain't
see.
fast.
That's how you see from AAA.
Yeah, but they're not fast. They're freaking slow.
But it's more acrobatics.
They look like they just...
It's more acrobatic. Have you seen AAA?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I don't see it. Yeah, they're too slow.
I will admit this. Some
They're
matches
older
are slow.
guys, though.
Yeah, I will admit that there is some matches are slow.
They're
If you're-
really old guys
If
there,
they don't,
dude.
I feel like if they don't have younger people, then it
Yeah.
won't go fast.
It's because they're old. They're older guys that have been fighting since the 80s. They don't know how to let go.
Like on Psycho Clown.
Yeah, they don't know how to let go, dude.
Fucking
They could be
wild.
wrestling in their 50s.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Uh-huh.
Because how old is there's one wrestler,
No, big and fat and shit.
freaking Psycho Clown, like he's been there for
Yeah,
a
he's...
very long time.
Oh, my God.
That
Yeah.
guy's been there for a very long time, which is
All of them has been there for a very long time. Even the women's division.
yeah. But I think Ray Phoenix and Santos, I think they came from AAA and CMLL.
Yeah.
And then also I seen Ray Phoenix when I used to watch I think, or was that Penta? It was either him or Penta or maybe both. When I watched on Lucha Underground,
Oh, yeah.
which
Yeah.
it was awesome.
They always did better there.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
Yeah.
they didn't.
Because right there, they let them do whatever in the hell they wanted to do.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Sadly, it just didn't last.
I remember even the women used to fight the guys.
Man, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That's the first time I saw Chelsea
Yeah.
Green versus Penta.
Oh, yeah, huh?
awesome.
That's true, huh?
No, which was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Ray Phoenix won against Santos.
Santos.
But after that, Jay Cargill and Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi and Nia Jax. This is where these are good. These are star power women. But to be honest with you, I just didn't. I couldn't really watch it because I went to sleep.
Oh.
This is the problem with SmackDown.
I think I watched it a little bit.
Yeah, this is the problem with being SmackDown. No, you went to sleep.
Did I?
Yeah, you went to sleep.
But I remember Tiffany fighting and Nia Jax getting Tiffany.
No. That was the brawl. You saw the brawl. You didn't see the
Fight.
the match. But this was one that I'm just like, you know what? I don't really need to see this.
Yeah.
Unless actually, you know what? Hold up. Let me double check it because I could be wrong.
There's black.
No, I didn't see this. But no, I saw clips of it, and as far as I could say, it was really good.
Yeah.
And Jay Cargill and Shrine got the win over Nia Jax and Naomi.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, and then Randy Orton came out and had a very good promo. I think that was like somewhere in the middle. Yeah, which honestly, Randy's promo skills are pretty good.
With Cena?
No. Cena
Oh,
wasn't
just
there.
by himself?
Just by himself.
Oh, okay.
Come on now, you think Cena's gonna appear? No. Cena don't appear. Only when they have him scheduled.
When they have him.
All right, the last wrestling stuff that we're gonna talk about today because we gotta move on to other things. Oh God, I gotta catch my breath. AEW Dynamite. Wrestling is wrestling.
I didn't see none of that.
I didn't either, but
Yeah, I didn't see none of
I'm
that.
just gonna assume that these are all good matches. But the night came out, so so we're just gonna skim through all of this real quickly. So at the first one is an All-Star 8 tag match versus
Intercontinental Champion.
Intercontinental Champion Kenny Omega, Mark Briscoe, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Kevin Knight versus AEW Continental Champion Okada, Ricochet, Bald Guy, Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, like I'm assuming that was a good match.
Well, they got all good guys. It should have been a good match.
Yeah, And people like to slap his bald head.
Yeah. Who won? Who's the
I
winner?
don't even know who won. Hold on. Oh, it's got you giving me a whole fucking rundown.
Yeah, throw the whole thing.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I just want to know who won.
They don't even tell you, huh?
Oh, okay. Okada connected with the Rainmaker, Lariat, and Pin Briscoe. So the Young Bucks and Okada won.
Oh my goodness.
The fact that I have to read to actually.
Briscoe is just like, oh.
Alright, after that, we heard from the AEW World Tag Team Champions. I heard the Hurt Syndicate.
Well, Bobby.
Probably the same thing with freaking MJF.
That's been going on for the past 3 weeks or something,
Yeah.
4 weeks.
Give it up, MJF. They don't want you. Actually, they're actually just using you for what you're giving them.
Yeah, for reals.
But after that, it was a trios match. AEW World Trios Champions, the Ops, versus Hawkins, Nick. Whatever. I don't know.
Hobbs. Oh.
No, the bottom one is the one that.
Right. Titus, Miles, Hawkins, and Nick Comentro.
Don't know who that is.
I don't know that who. That was the first time I heard that one.
I want to say it was a squash match.
It looks like
It looks like a
squash match
to me,
Yeah.
like just off of the names that they went
Yeah.
off against.
The bottom names, huh?
Yeah, and it was a.
It was a squash. It was a squash one.
Yeah,
Yeah, because look at all the writing.
yeah.
It's not that much, dude.
Okay, yeah.
It was a squash match.
Yeah,
It was a
squash match.
teaser.
And then Renee Paquette interviewed TBS champion Mercedes Moné, blah blah blah, this and that.
Yeah, we don't care about Mercedes.
Probably just she's gonna challenge.
Bunch of crap.
She's gonna challenge
And she's gonna win.
Timeless Tony Storm, and that's pretty much it. Renee Paquette interviewed Nick Wayne and the Patriarchy. Okay, let's. Jay Lethal interrupted. Lethal said he was there to talk to Nick Wayne, not Christian Cage. You're young and you've still got a lot to prove, so why don't you prove something tonight? As Lethal, I'm not really warmed up, replied Nick. He accepts, said Christian Cage.
Whatever.
There you guys go. AEW Women's World Title Eliminator match. Tony Storm, Timeless Tony Storm, versus
Yamashita.
Yamashati.
Hatai.
Miyu Hamashati.
Something like that.
I'm sorry if I'm butchering this name.
I don't know.
We are definitely butchering this name.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Oh, Miyu Yemi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it short. We'll make it short. I'm pretty sure Tony Storm won.
Yeah, Tony Storm won. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Storm won. Yeah, Tony Storm won. Yeah. AEW World Tag Team Champs on the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley, Simon Benjamin with MVP came to the ring. Probably the same thing with MJF.
Yeah, the same thing that's been happening.
Yeah. I'm not going to read all that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
ROH World Champion, World TV Champion match. The Patriarchy, Nick Wayne, with the Patriarchy, Nick Wayne versus Jay Lethal. We all know who won that one. Nick Wayne won.
Yeah.
Probably with some interference.
Yeah,
with Jay
probably interference.
It was announced that in the 2 weeks at Beach Break, it will be John Moxley defending his AEW World Championship against Samoa Joe in a steel cage match.
Ooh, nice.
Because you know what, in the history...
So no interference.
Yeah. Because you know what, in the history of steel cage match, nobody can get into steel cages, right?
Nuh-uh.
Right. Sure.
We think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Freaking so many interference. The Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament Finals match. The Protostar Kyle Fletcher with Don Callis and Lance Archer versus Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page did win. I did see the.
He did win this one?
Yeah, I did see the highlights of this match. It was pretty freaking good.
Was it?
Yeah, it was really.
They tried to interfere?
No, not at all. Actually, freaking, it was just two guys going at it.
That was the main event, huh?
Yeah, it was the main event,
Yeah.
which is awesome. But Heyman Adam Page did come out with the win.
So he's going against John Moxley?
He's going up against Will Ospreay.
Oh, against Will. That's
He's going up. Yeah, he's going up against Will Ospreay
yeah.
to see who's gonna go on. Who's gonna go on to the winner against either Samoa Joe or John Moxley.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. All right. That's pretty much all we have for the wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's pretty good. SmackDown and Raw is SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah. You know what? Why we missed probably AEW? Because you know how they were NBA finals and they were changing the times and all that?
Yeah.
And every time we're going to go see it, it was already over or ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was really.
That's what it was.
It was really hard to catch it.
Yeah, it was. Because we didn't get their schedule or nothing.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Even though like I could depend on AEW to put on really good matches. So,
Oh, no, yeah.
unlike WWE, where like the matches are hit and miss.
They always put on good matches, huh?
Yeah. WWE is like a hit or miss type of.
I like it, but we don't got that time deal
Yeah.
on.
But like I said, like AEW is like a hit or miss type of thing.
Yeah, it is, huh?
No, WWE. I mean, my bad.
WWE?
Yeah, WWE is like a hit or miss.
Oh, yeah.
Like sometimes it could be good matches.
Connected.
Sometimes it could be good matches. Sometimes it's just not.
Yeah.
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 Sometimes it's
We
just
don't, we
virtual.
never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, but with AEW, you really.
Yeah.
You could. It's rare for them to put on a very bad match.
Except when they have the squash, you could tell right away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Squash matches are squash matches.
Yeah.
You know. You know what
But
I mean?
otherwise, they do pretty good.
Yeah. But no, it was a really good week of wrestling, you know. Building up to things, building up to pay-per-views.
Yeah, the two pay-per-views, huh?
Yeah, for WWE for
Yeah.
for Backlash and for AEW for
What is AEW? That Texas deal?
that's All In.
Oh, that's all
That
in.
probably is All In.
No.
All In is the
They got
last
one here.
Yeah, what's
And right here. In Phoenix.
Double or Nothing, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's
in
Double or
Phoenix.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Probably it's Double or Nothing. I could be wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
it's yeah. But yeah, no, it's just building up to
Well, that's
pay-per-view.
where Will and
That is
Hangman are gonna fight.
That is right. And then the winner
Ooh,
goes
that'd be a
into
good one to go.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Oh my goodness.
And then the winner goes on to All In
Yeah.
to face whoever
Exactly.
wins between Samoa Joe and John Moxley. But let's be fair, it's gonna be John Moxley
Yeah.
that's gonna come out victorious.
Somebody's gonna interfere.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was just again just building up to pay-per-views and just keeping the ball going.
That's how it's been going on for the past week, huh?
Yeah. But with that being said, guys, let's move on to the next thing. Let's go on to the NBA bracket, you know, and this is where I like to show you guys brackets and all that. So guess what you guys get to see? The bracket. Okay, here's the bracket for all you guys that want to see the bracket.
Huh?
There's a bracket.
Oh, there's a beautiful bracket.
Yeah, let's start from
Western Conference.
Western Conference. The Thunder defeated the Grizzlies to move on to
That was an easy one for them.
to the semifinals.
That was a sweep. 4
That-
and
that
4 and
was a
0.
sweep.
That's a big time sweep.
Damn, that really was a sweep.
Yeah.
And then the Nuggets versus the Clippers, which
yeah.
went to game.
That was almost a sweep.
No, 4-3.
Yeah, 4-3. Yeah. I mean,
A sweep is like you don't let
oh,
them
it's
get
4
no
and 0.
wins.
4 and 0.
Yeah,
It's a sweep.
don't let them get no wins.
But even though the Nuggets won anyways.
Yeah, Denver. So Denver.
Yeah,
and,
Denver's too good.
So Denver and Thunder are gonna go up against each other in the semifinals.
Yeah.
The Lakers and the Timberwolves.
The Floppers and the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves were too much for the Lakers.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that one game, they would have got swept.
Yeah. No, they really would
Yeah.
have.
But what's happening there? LeBron has to stop on flopping. He has to.
But
He has to.
just play
I
the
mean,
game.
I know you want the attention, but down, not that way.
Just play the game, bro.
Just play the game. Yeah.
Um,
But he's and Luca, it's his last. That was it. No more.
What do you mean?
No more Lakers.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn, he just got there.
Yeah, I know.
He just got there.
He's gone.
Damn, already?
Yeah.
Shit.
Then, so the Timberwolves are going on.
Yeah.
Now they're waiting right now, actually.
The winners.
Yeah.
The winners to the Rockets and the Warriors.
And that's going to happen right now in a little bit.
Yeah.
So
we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, a number 2 against a number 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens,
Okay, let's go back east.
Back east.
Eastern Conference.
Cleveland versus the Heat. Cleveland won.
Cleveland swept the Heat.
They swept the Heat. Wow.
Yeah. That's why they're number 1.
And moving on to that semifinals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Against the Pacers, actually, because the Pacers won in the series.
That was
against
almost
the Bucks.
a sweep, too.
Almost a sweep.
How can that be?
If the Bucks just
They beat the Bucks?
Yeah, they beat the Bucks.
What? Giannis, what happened? Oh, my goodness. That's surprising for me.
Just couldn't win.
By 1 point.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the case of just couldn't win.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because they're a favorite.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Then
at the bottom one is the Knicks and the Pistons.
The Knicks won.
They're moving on.
Moving on.
That was a 4-2 series.
4-2, yeah. And then Boston versus the Magic, almost a sweep, but
yeah, the Boston was too much.
Magic got one.
I think it's gonna be Boston and Thunder.
Boston and Thunder,
yeah.
number 2 versus number 1.
Yeah.
I really want the Warriors to go back.
Well, you never know. It could be the Warriors. So
yeah, but if they lose today,
I'm just saying it because the Rockets are, well, they're both playing the same way.
I can either see the Warriors and the Celtics or the Thunder and the Celtics.
Yeah.
Maybe the Nuggets and the Celtics too. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, nobody's gonna. The Thunder's gonna end up in the championship game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're too much. For some reason, somehow, I don't know why, but they're too much. And it could be the Thunder and the 2 number 1s.
Yeah.
It could be the 2 number 1s.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Cavaliers and Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the bracket for you guys right there. Those are the thing.
Yeah.
Who you guys got winning it all? That's the question of the day. Who you guys got winning it all?
I got the Thunder winning it all.
I actually got the Celtics.
The Celtics?
Yeah, going for their second back-to-back.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I got them going back-to-back.
Huh?
Yeah,
but they get pretty interesting though.
Yeah,
those games get pretty interesting.
It does.
And the only thing bad that happens is that they play so much games together, they get frustrated with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They start.
It's just like game 7 tonight with Houston and the Warriors.
Bro, they've been getting really scrappy, right?
Oh no, yeah, dude.
But especially the Houston, they've been really getting scrappy. Houston.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see who's gonna win. That'll be a good game to watch.
Yeah.
But otherwise, besides this, is USFL. But
yeah, but we haven't really been watching that.
we haven't been watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not much to tell.
Yeah, but
we just know that there's empty stadiums.
Yeah, but with that being said, let's go on to the last thing that we're gonna talk about today. The first ever time we're ever talking about this because Canelo's fighting. Come on now.
Yeah.
And also, by the time this is gonna come out, happy Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yeah, arriba.
Exactly. Viva Mexico.
Mucha tequila.
No.
Yeah.
Viva Mexico.
And tacos, carne asada. Yeah.
Damn, that got me hungry.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Tortillas and frijoles.
That really got me hungry.
What? Damn. I better stop talking.
Yeah. What do we eat today?
I don't know.
Anyways. Let's get on to the card for the Canelo fight. Let's go.
No, start the one from Friday with Garcia.
Oh, okay. Hold up. I gotta find out then.
Or if you wanted to just go to Canelo, because Garcia fight was all boring anyways. All freaking fights.
Who did Garcia even go up against?
Noli. Yeah.
Well, he didn't really deliver though, Garcia. So.
Dude, none of the fighters in that card delivered, and then it was in the middle of freaking New York City.
That's sad.
It's a big mistake.
Yeah.
Because you made less money than what you do in a freaking stadium.
That is right, huh?
Yeah, dude.
You don't get paid the same. Damn.
No, you get paid. You get paid the money, but the fan wise,
Yeah.
you don't get the same fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can only sell so much seats,
Yeah.
and that's it. Yeah.
But let's get to the Canelo card. With the first one.
Well, the Canelo fights, one was good because it was a first round knockout. I forgot who it was because I missed it, but I heard it was a first round knockout. But there was so much hype for these fights, and none of the fights delivered.
Okay. Yeah.
None of the fights delivered. Not even the Canelo fight delivered.
No.
You know, so much hype, so much talking, and like they said, he was like going backwards on a treadmill all the time. Like he was in a treadmill, just going back, running.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I'm assuming.
even Canelo was frustrated.
Yeah.
This was the fewest punches Canelo ever threw in his career.
Was it?
Yeah. One of the judges, I don't know where in the hell he got his scoring from. He went to 114, 113. I'm like, what the heck? What fight were you watching?
113, 114.
Yeah. I said, where in the hell? Where you coming from that?
Let's just talk about like that match, I guess. Canelo versus School.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a fight, not unless you see like just put Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard. Just think of those two guys boxing with him. That guy did the same thing.
Yeah.
Run all night long.
Yeah, but the thing is, like you do know that you have to throw punches to win.
Well, that's what Canelo told them at the end.
Yeah.
You know you can't win doing that.
Yeah. You gotta. Honestly, it was Canelo versus a goddamn treadmill. Versus a treadmill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you was just.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was just cardio at that point.
He was so frustrated, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think School.
Yeah. School.
Yeah, went out there to fight. I think he went out there just to get a paycheck and not get hurt.
Well, I think that's what he did, dude.
Yeah, just to get a paycheck and not get hurt.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing that he did it for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's so funny? Because the one that threw that fight was like, this is a 2-night bout, right? 2 belts get awarded.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't give the belt to what's his name? To School.
Well, he doesn't deserve it.
Huh?
He doesn't deserve it.
I don't know.
If you're gonna run, you don't deserve that.
Well, he took off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took off, dude.
Yeah.
He was embarrassed. I don't blame him. Right? The promoter was fucking like, he was pissed.
Yeah.
But they made 2 belts, one for each fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he got his backstage, and they scolded him for doing that. You know, we got you to fight, not to be running away from a fight.
I'm sorry, but when you have the referee saying to fight, like do something before.
Yeah, well, did you see when he got him in the middle of the ring?
Yeah, like you have to fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's bad. That's
really when a referee tells you that, yeah.
Yeah. It's just like.
That's kind of sad.
Like honestly, it was just cardio instead of boxing. It's just like you're not really fighting.
If we wanted to see more fighting, we would have just saw the UFC last night.
Which one of the person had a brutal knockout. Which is crazy.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, one of the people had a brutal knockout.
But the next fight is Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford.
He's gonna give him a good fight. Yeah. He's a good fighter.
Yeah.
Crawford doesn't run. He doesn't run.
He better not freaking.
No, he doesn't, dude. I've seen him fight before.
At least have Canelo sweat a little bit.
That's what surprised me. It surprised me with this fight with School that he did that, because the last fight he really didn't do that.
He was scared of Canelo. That's just what it was.
I'm coming after you.
He was he just didn't want to get hurt.
I got you this time.
But
yeah.
I don't know, man. It was just weird how
Yeah, how everything went, huh?
Yeah.
It's because nothing went the way it did.
It just seemed like the whole card just didn't want to fight.
Except that one knockout.
Yeah.
The one knockout. We missed it, so I don't know which one it was.
But that must be frustrating as a fighter. It's just like, damn.
I know, huh?
Just like, I came here to box, but I came here for cardio, I guess.
Well, that's all he went in there for freaking cardio.
Exactly.
Well, I need to get in shape, man. I'm gonna use you, okay?
And then get in shape, bro. Let's do this.
I'm gonna use you, man.
I'm gonna use you. Freaking wasted Canelo's time right there.
Oh no, big time, because Canelo was pissed, man.
Rightfully so.
He was really freaking mad. And the one on Friday, right? Like Ryan Garcia, he this is the one on Friday. He talked like, oh my God, he talked so much for not, and he didn't end up showing nothing. Yeah. Like, what the hell? Because you talk all this crap and you didn't do nothing.
Usually happens that way.
Yeah.
But the thing is, man, it's just like after that knockdown, it was just like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
It was like whatever. Okay. Like it looked like after that knockdown, it was just like, okay, we all lost.
Yeah, like he caught him, huh?
Yeah, it didn't look like he wanted. Yeah. Like after that knockdown, it just like.
Yeah, I don't want none of this.
Like, I don't want none of this no more. Like, okay, like, we're done.
And Canelo was just trying to hit him in the body. Trying to hit Skull in the body. He did.
Oh yeah,
he did. But that's the only thing. That's all he could do.
Canelo won off of body shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it.
I don't know, but they didn't put on a good show.
No, they really didn't.
Nah.
And I feel bad for the fans that paid so much money.
And $60.
Yeah.
But he's undisputed now. Again. For the second time.
For the second time in a row of his career.
Yeah.
Undisputed.
Yeah. But he said he wants a fight. He wants a fighter that's gonna fight, not run.
Oh well, yeah.
You know.
You know how frustrating that is to see freaking 12 rounds of just running.
It's just like, dude, I didn't come all the way from Las Vegas to freaking lose. You know, I came for a fight. You didn't give me a fight.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm wearing he was wearing dark sunglasses.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. He didn't even freaking touch them.
You can't cover up something that's
not there.
That's not there. You didn't get punched.
Yeah.
You ran away. It was hard for you to get punched.
The whole deal was bad. It was terrible. On the both cards, it was just terrible.
Yeah, no, it was. Oh, man.
But he fights in September again, so.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was because you get how do you call it? You get suspended for 6 months. A medical. And every fight.
Yeah.
You get yeah.
Yeah, I try to figure.
They take you out for medical reasons.
Medical, huh? Bro, what is he gonna do with his feet running?
That little black guy here, right here.
Little black guy.
On his eye. Yeah.
I don't think you got tagged in the face, not once.
I don't think so either.
Oh no! He did get caught. He did get caught with the left.
Did he?
Yeah, he did get caught with the left.
And he just laughed at it.
Yeah. Well, not Canelo. Canelo caught him with the left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Canelo caught him with the left. Canelo didn't get caught at all. I don't think he did. I don't think Canelo got caught. Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't too good about Skull at all. The guys that threw the promoters, they weren't too happy.
Yeah.
They're paying a lot of money for this.
Yeah, promoters pay money for.
Then for you to come and fight, or act like you're gonna fight and you don't.
Yeah.
Like it surprised them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you expect a good fight. You expect a good.
Yeah, because all the main people right there, right in front of you, watching you. That did all that card.
Yeah.
And you end up just running. Canelo was going like, okay. I gotta chase you all night long. And that's what happened. He chased him all night long.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wonder if Canelo just didn't chase him and sat back. I wonder what would have happened.
No, they would have told him something.
Oh.
You gotta do something.
Oh. Well, tell him to do something first.
Yeah, for it. Well, I don't want to get next to him.
You do tell him to do something first.
Well, I don't want to get next to him.
Exactly.
Like, he's gonna hit me. He could knock me out,
No.
And he could. Canelo could.
I don't know. Canelo has that knockout power.
Yeah, he does, dude.
Yeah.
That's why he damn.
I'd be scared too, man. I'd be scared too.
So the deal was the first judge. Well, I don't know where this judge got it. 115, 113. I don't know what fight he was watching. Maybe it's something on his monitor or something, or some other fight.
Yeah.
Right? I just where? Then another judge got it 116, 112.
Yeah.
Him too. What freaking fight you watching? Then the other one, the last one, that's when Canelo won because it won 119, 109. And that's the one that they should have, went along with because that's the kind of fight.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. Then there was Bobble Jack. Remember the heavyweights?
Yeah.
Bobble Jack.
Yeah.
And defeated McLean. He got a decision, 115, 113. Remember the big guys, the heavyweights? Yeah. Then the one before, then Martin Bacoy versus Ajaba ends in a majority draw. Oh, it was a draw. Damn. It was a draw. We missed a draw, dude.
Yeah.
Then Skull.
Yeah.
Right? Skull won the first round. I don't know how, but he won the first round. Right? Then he won the third round, and that's it. That's it. And then Canelo just started blasting away whatever he can.
Yeah.
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 He didn't win no other bouts but that one.
Yeah.
But those two bouts.
Yeah.
Damn. Because he kept running. He just kept running. I think he just wanted to run home.
Hope it was just there for cardio, man. That's pretty much all it was.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
It was
but
just a cardio thing.
it pisses them people off because they spend so much money, and they know these guys are gonna give them supposedly they should have gave him a good fight,
They should have gave
but
him.
it didn't turn out like that, and that's when they got pissed off. And Skull, I don't even think they wanted to talk to him, dude.
Well, no. I would even want to talk to him.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Like you put on this performance.
That's terrible, huh?
Yeah. We paid you guys this much money just for you guys just to not.
And Garcia and Garcia, he just you disappointed.
Like I said, when Garcia got knocked down, right? That's when everything went to shit.
The Garcia one was disappointing
Yeah.
because it wasn't the type of fight that I thought
Yeah.
he could put out because he's a good fighter. But you got to remember, they were using that as an excuse. He was off for a year, so
I guess.
yeah. But I guess you could use that excuse if you want.
I mean, he was out for a year, so.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, right? Again, that knockout. No, not knockout. That knockdown, right? That freaking Garcia got.
Oh yeah.
Right, like that threw him off the whole thing.
Yeah, it did.
And then it didn't even look like that he wanted to win it after that, because he didn't try to go for no knockdowns. He didn't try to go for anything actually.
He just it woke him up, huh? Like it woke him up and said, "Damn, he hits hard."
Yeah.
So he could knock me out at any time.
Yeah. But then, because he caught him with the what was it? Was it right? What was either right or left?
I don't know, but he caught him.
Right on the chin.
Yeah.
But
It was a left hook.
Yeah. And then straight to the chin. Which,
ouch.
like, damn.
Ouch. Ouch.
But
I don't know. But they weren't that good fights.
No.
Nah. And that's why Canelo was so disappointed because it didn't come out the way he wanted it to.
It didn't, yeah. And when it doesn't, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I could have just
I
been
mean,
home.
this is the first time us covering boxing, and they weren't the right match to cover.
Yeah.
Huh?
Not one bit.
Not one bit,
Not
dude.
one bit. And that's the sad part about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um.
But there's nothing much. There's nothing. Actually, there's nothing much to say.
Yeah. No. It's pretty much
Yeah.
that's just boxing for you.
That he won, and that's it. And he's undefeated. Undefeated. You know. That's the sad part, man.
And you know what? Celebrate Cinco de Mayo pretty good.
Yeah, I know he is.
Yeah.
You know.
Get your carne asada. Make him grill out. Get your grill out. Put some carne asada on there.
I know, huh?
Drink some Modelo
Yeah.
or Corona, whichever your choice of beverage is.
Was that Monday? Tomorrow, huh?
It's tomorrow.
But what a day, dude.
On a Monday. Where everybody got to go to
On a
work.
Monday. Yeah.
Oh my
They're probably doing everything today
Probably.
because you know you got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they should have that as a pay holiday.
Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should.
Uh.
But they won't.
That'd be awesome, though.
Yeah. But otherwise, that was it for the weekend.
Yeah, that was it for the weekend. It was pretty entertaining, you know. Just
Yeah, it was, except, you know.
just to round out everything.
Yeah. Like I say, there's a. You know, we're watching the USFL, right?
Yeah.
I'm still wondering, why do they score so little bit?
Because it's not normal scoring.
Huh?
You got to remember, they have 6 points, right? They get a touchdown, that's 6, right? You either got to go for the 1 that makes it 7, or you could go for the 2 that makes it
Oh, they got 1, 2, and 3,
8.
right?
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
And then you can either get 7, 8, or 9 points.
There's no field goals.
There's no field goals.
I don't know because I just get how they do they score a little bit.
That's
Even
the,
college scores more than them.
because it's normal scoring for them.
Yeah. But anyways, the Rock has to change the venues.
He doesn't run it though.
No.
No, this is his ex-wife.
Well, whoever's running it is not doing a good job.
I think he runs it, but I think it's his ex-wife that's really doing all the work.
I mean, how many years has it been? 2? 2 years? Is this the second one? Or is this the first year they're together, all together?
No, this is their second year together.
Oh, all together?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
this is their second year all together.
I don't know, but they can't seem to fill up a stadium.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Come on now, they don't. It's not like the NFL.
Is it a field goal?
Yeah, because it was a first down.
Uh-huh.
That's the only time you get to go for a field goal.
Oh, okay.
But it's just, yeah. The thing is, right? I think it's just like his ex-wife that's
Is it
running,
that's running it?
running it. All.
Everything?
Yeah.
Oh.
He has a busy schedule. The Rock.
The Roca.
He's devoted to Hollywood.
Is he?
Yeah, nothing else.
He's crazy.
WWE uses him when the tickets are down.
When they want to use them?
When tickets are down.
Oh, shit.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Whatever, huh?
Deletes the storylines that just don't make sense.
Yeah.
Or just doesn't lead to anything no more. But
Huh.
and then the last thing is, right, it's just like I feel bad for everybody who got let go for WWE. Because those are all talented fucking athletes.
Every single one of them, dude. We're good.
Yeah.
Bluetooth connected.
Why does it do that?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
But yeah,
That's weird.
I feel bad for them because like Dakota Kai, she's a good athlete, even though she is injury prone. Even though she's still a good wrestler. Braun Strowman, he's always a good big guy. Who else got? Shotzi is a good one. They let go. Of course, Jade is a fucking good one too. Again, even she's injury prone, but
all these people they let go, they were using them.
yeah, they were.
And they freaking let them go.
Just let them go. Do you guys
That
say,
is weird, dude.
you guys say budget cuts, right? But you guys are coming off of what you guys say financially the best WrestleMania you guys got.
I don't think it was not when you see the NFL draft freaking beating them.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
but what you guys said you guys came off of the best.
Yeah.
Freaking financially.
But
So
don't they say that
money-wise.
all the time?
Yeah, but they said this one was the best.
Oh my god.
But financially, like money wise, like you guys shouldn't be able to cut. You guys shouldn't cut them. Even though even though this is a trend that after WrestleMania they do make cuts.
Yeah.
But make the cuts that
Well, because that people that we don't even see.
yeah, not people that you guys put on fucking
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah. Exactly.
Dakota Kai was having it looked like she was making a run for the mid card title, and then you guys gave up.
They
on
just stopped her.
Just
They
gave
put
up.
a big brick wall in front of her and crashed.
Just give up on her.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
WWE is really good at giving
Even
up on
even
their talent.
Braun Strowman,
Yeah.
even though if he even got hurt the last time, they still why you guys do that to him?
Yeah.
You know. And Braun, he'd probably say, no, this is the third time you guys did this to me. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, WWE loves to give up on talent really fast.
Yeah, they do.
Really fucking fast.
Yeah.
And
They
it's
let
just
them go like easy, like nothing.
Yeah.
And while there's other people there that you don't even see.
Yeah. Even fucking Gigi Dolan got released, which was stupid because
Yeah.
she was doing something at NXT and TNA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, nobody's safe, dude. I don't think anybody's safe right now.
And then these wrestlers gotta wait their 90 days before they accept their
I
contract.
think when they get released, they should just let them go. Let them go because they gotta make money.
Yeah.
I mean, even though they're probably leaving with a bunch of money.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. WWE
But
is
but
WWE.
most of those wrestlers probably don't even care about the money. They just care about wrestling.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Oh well, we'll see what happens in the coming weeks.
Yeah, but WWE, like I said, they're entertainment. They don't really go for wrestling, good wrestling matches
Yeah.
wise.
Yeah.
Which is whatever.
Yeah. It's just storylines.
You get a few good wrestling matches, but then you
Yeah.
get some sizes like, all right, whatever.
It's almost like a fighting soap opera.
Yeah. It's funny because
Huh,
like
right.
AEW, right? They deliver so good on the matches. The storylines are a little bit
Yeah.
off. They're a little bit off.
Yeah.
WWE delivers on the storyline, but some of their matches just don't.
They don't go. They
They
don't.
don't
They don't live up to
anything.
expectation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't live up to anything.
Nuh-uh.
Uh,
No, because they'll just keep using it. The
Yeah.
same thing over a whole year.
yeah,
Maybe sometimes.
which really makes things really underwhelming,
Yeah.
overwhelming. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah,
But like I say, if you don't pay attention to none of that, then you'll enjoy it watching it.
but it's hard not to. Pay
But we
attention
pay
to.
so much attention to it
The
that it's
thing is,
frustrating sometimes.
yeah, and then also the thing is, I've been watching it since I was a kid,
Yeah.
so it was just like,
Yeah. And now you're starting to notice
it just pisses me
things.
off.
Yeah.
Because WWE used to have good matches, and now they
Oh
just,
no. Yeah.
like once in a while.
Exactly.
Like, come on now, WrestleMania, right? Like if we're being honest with you, the only really, really great match was that triple threat match for night 2.
Oh yeah.
That really,
Yeah.
did
That was the
really
best
good.
one.
Yeah, that was the best one out of all of them.
Yeah.
And then
But-
of course you had some other ones in there, but
Yeah. Then you let go of people that you didn't even use for WrestleMania.
Oh.
That you could have put in WrestleMania.
and
Even
then
champions they could have put in WrestleMania and they didn't.
yeah, but I like how like they say like WrestleMania is the pay-per-view of the immortals, right?
Oh yeah.
But you don't see champions on there.
Yeah. Yeah, they say it's bigger than the Super Bowl.
But at the same time, it's just like you would think like if it's that big, you want every champion
Well, yeah.
champion on that
yeah.
card.
Yeah, every belt you got.
On that
yeah.
fucking card.
But they don't.
But you guys don't.
They don't do that.
Like you guys are like you guys introduced 2 mid card titles for the women's,
Yeah.
and then that's honestly delivering too short.
Yeah.
That's not really getting the attention at all because you guys haven't been focusing on it at all.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's just like whatever. Like now you guys are finally putting like even though like Lyra could have been going up against anybody honestly, but you guys said you know what Becky Lynch could probably get something going
Yeah.
for it, but it's just like No, like Lyra could have did something with the title if you guys just would have gave her more better matches and a better
And why do
storylines.
they always have to go to the veterans?
Yeah,
Why, there's other people than them.
because WWE doesn't like to rely on the up and coming stars to get them over.
Like they don't trust them, huh?
to get them over, and to rely on their star power
Yeah.
to deliver on a match.
Like I say, it's
storyline.
like they don't trust them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the long run, it's just like when you try to push that certain star, right? It just falls short because you didn't use them
Yeah,
before.
exactly.
And it's just
Yeah.
underdelivers.
Oh well, we'll just wait and see what happens.
Well, like I'm sorry, like the comparisons with AEW because they're nothing similar to each other. They're both different type of companies and all that. But WWE, like AEW, you can see like even with their young stars, they're really doing good with them.
Yeah.
Like
They
look at Nick Wayne. He's one of the youngest champions.
He's doing good.
Yeah, he's the youngest champion at age 20.
Yeah. Yeah, he could wrestle, man.
He could fucking wrestle.
Yeah.
And yeah, look at Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah. He's a big guy.
Yeah, and he's been doing good. I would have said Will Ospreay, but he's not as young as.
I think they're all doing good.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. They give them chances.
Like I think you get chances over there in AEW.
I mean, you see them a lot, but
Yeah. But there is some things that AEW does do that is just like, okay, no, let's not do that.
yeah, but you don't get frustrated like the WWE because they give you that action.
Yeah, they deliver on.
They deliver on their wrestling.
Yeah, they deliver on the wrestling wall.
That's why we don't care if they keep using them guys because those guys keep giving you a freaking good match.
Yeah, like I could look over past the mediocre storytelling or even the bad storytelling in AEW.
Yeah.
Because of the wrestling, but I could not overlook WWE's good storytelling, and then mediocre wrestling.
Yeah.
That sometimes they put on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, WWE came out like this past week, like the boxing.
Just didn't deliver.
They didn't deliver. They didn't deliver.
I'm sorry, man, but it's just
Yeah.
you have talent, but you just don't let them like wrestle to their full capabilities.
Yeah.
And also, you gotta remember, WWE does have restrictions on how much they could use.
Right.
And you gotta remember, like AEW have time limits, right?
Yeah.
So like they go like an hour or something like this and that. And some people hate it because they're just like, okay, like when is it gonna stop? Because like there's close calls after close calls after close calls.
Yeah.
For me, that's entertaining.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah, because it keeps going.
Yeah, I love it. I love close calls.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, okay, like who's gonna win? Who's not gonna win?
Exactly.
I don't like it that it's just like, okay, well, after like the second pin attempt, okay, this person's gonna win. But come on now. They kicked out already. They're not gonna win.
Yeah.
They're not gonna win. But when you have like close calls after close calls after close calls, it's just like, okay, well, who's gonna win?
Exactly.
Like, who's gonna win?
Yeah.
And some people don't like oh, like this person didn't sell this move. But it's just like, hey, if it's entertaining, it's entertaining.
And it is entertaining.
If a motherfucker is gonna get kicked in the face and then freaking and not freaking react to it and then kick that guy in the face and then fall over, that's just like, well, that's just adrenaline at that point. You didn't feel that kick until after.
Well, I don't think they feel anything after a long time.
After a long time of wrestling, I'm pretty sure.
They don't feel. Well, if a match keeps going, yeah, eventually you're not gonna feel nothing.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, like even though like we do sound like critics and all that, it's more of us seeing it as fans than critics.
Yeah.
It's
kind of frustrating, but
we're gonna keep watching.
I know, yeah.
We love wrestling and we love
because sometimes there's interesting stuff happening.
Oh yeah. Like I said, WWE puts on some good storylines.
Yeah.
But AEW puts on better matches.
No, I'm always say I'm not gonna watch it. And I've been watching it since the '80s.
Yeah.
So.
It's always something that's gonna catch you.
Yeah.
And it's gonna pull you back in.
Exactly, dude.
Even though like COVID era, we didn't watch wrestling at all.
Well, no, because we want to watch a bunch of monitors.
I know, huh? And no fans in the crowd.
And well, that was the monitors, the fans.
Even though like they did put on some interesting like.
Yeah, they did
stuff.
some matches.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not enough to like keep me watching.
But it was funny watching the fans on the monitors and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's actually getting a little bit long. Because we just went off in a little
Hey,
rant.
what happened?
We went on in a little rant.
I know, huh?
But no, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with family and friends. Again, guys, you guys are amazing. You guys have grown this channel to, even though like it's a little number for most people, but it's a big milestone for us.
Yeah.
I like to see the growth. I like to see like the sky's the limit for this channel, and it's very
we
much
get what
good.
we get.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep going.
And we're gonna keep going because
Keep
we
going.
like doing this.
You know, it's because it's not about money or anything like that, you know, or whatever it's about. A lot of people do.
Yeah.
For ours is just having fun
Having fun.
and talking about
Talking
different
about sports
things.
and all this
Yeah.
and that. Even though, yeah, sometimes we do get things wrong, and sometimes we do.
Oh yeah, we're human.
But we're human. We're not.
We're human.
We're not reporters. We're not freaking ESPN. We're not that.
Oh,
We're
well, if I
just-
was a reporter, I wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys have an amazing week.
And have a good Sunday and a good Cinco de Mayo.
Yep.